Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Blueprints. I may or may not have changed t-shirts today so that I could wear a blue shirt for this episode. It only feels right. I've had a lot of thoughts in the last couple of days since recording the last episode. But I had one thought moments after stopping record on the last episode that I wanted to say first, which was the only thing, the first thing I thought and the thing that has been on my mind a lot since the last episode, in which, recap for the last episode. After stumbling a lot on Tended Rose Vine and West Spring Secret Passage, we took a watering can full of still water to a certain book in the Secret Passage, and upon opening it, discovered a house that was blue, an entirely blue house, and a astonishing number of puzzles, I'm sure, and just an overwhelming. It felt like a dream. It felt like a dream to wander into there. The first thought I had, as soon as I stopped recording, Herbert never found this. We've been in the shadow of one man, in the shadow of our uncle, and then somewhat in the shadow of our mom for most of the game. And we stepped into, in the last episode, we stepped into an entire house, an entire layout, an entire labyrinth of blue rooms that our uncle never found. I don't know why that hits me so hard emotionally, but it does. It does. It, in a way, and I think we're going to get into the game in just a second. We're going to get knee deep, elbow deep. We're going to get up to our shoulders in Blueprints in just a second. But I do have to talk about it from a storytelling perspective real quick, that Blueprints is weird in one specific way from a storytelling perspective. Much like when you read the novel Frankenstein, and you start off with a letter that is written about Frankenstein and about the monster. You do this thing where, like, you're reading a book that is written by Mary Shelley, but has writing in it from someone else. And then you, as a reader, you have to locate yourself somewhere in this line or in this spectrum of, like, the writer, the person telling me, the person who provides me with the information, and then me. You have to figure out where you are. In this game, Herbert Sinclair has been a stand-in for the developer or the storyteller for a lot of the game. Then my mother became a stand-in for the storyteller for part of the game. We have these different authors or puzzle makers standing in for the puzzle maker who developed the game. And then I talked a little bit about it when we entered into the, like, still water, family cores, Tinted Rose Vine, and a Hidden Hue. We've sort of entered into a new era. But now we're fully there. We're fully there. This is stuff my mom never saw, Herbert never saw, at least according to my understanding of the game and the lore so far, which feels different than much of the things we've done before this. It feels different to be stepping foot in a room in the house, the atelier, that our uncle never stepped into. It's insane. Welcome back to Blueprints. Welcome back to a blue house, a hidden hue, a hidden house. I did say a couple episodes ago, 2 episodes ago, oh my God, hue is a Rajan for house. A hidden house? It makes so much sense. Welcome. Where should we even start today? Where should we even start? I mean, the first thing that I want to do is step outside. I'm also going to open a Hidden Hue on my computer so that I can read it in a whole new light. A Hidden Hue. Sorry. From Prism Pristine, 3 Paths Convene. Oh boy. Let's go piece together what this is, and it's a fresh start in some ways. Let's go sink our teeth into a whole new meal, a whole new puzzle and set of things. I'm not even going to set foot in the house. I just want to go out there. What a game. I've been grinning ear to ear a little bit occasionally over the last couple days just thinking about this. I said this earlier, but it truly felt like a dream. It felt like I exited this realm and entered a different spiritual or secretive or something. The book is still blue. I can see it from here. The book is still blue, which was our first question. Does the book stay tinted It does. It's a dream, but we're in it. We can just walk into it. I'm gonna crack a Coca-Cola open so that I can have enough caffeine to do my best thinking today. Let's see what this is. I think my first priority is going to be to just absorb as much as possible. And my second priority, right behind that, is going to be to record as much as possible. And by that I mean to like archive, to annotate, to take notes and photos and etc. Lady Orave completed her project in November of 1913. I wanted to craft inviting rooms that might appeal to the citizens of the realm. I'd secured an arrangement with a local firm to oversee the mass production of the floor plans. To me, that sounds like she was hoping other people would buy houses or build houses that could work this way, like to mass produce. Then she says that thing about being selfish. I've grown altogether too attached. They become a part of me. This killer of a line about what sounds to me like her family or her husband or her something or her home situation. How little regard is often shown for that which I hold sacred. I'm content with this resolution, for this house and the 45 rooms therein are more than the best work of my career. They are home. This is the prism. From Prism Pristine. 3 paths convene. The first question on my mind is this. Are these in the exact same places they were in the last episode? Because I thought it was possible that maybe day to day, these would switch. They appear to me to be the exact same as my notes from last time. Okay. This is a door that will open, which I didn't even realize at first upon walking into this room. We have the prism, green, violet, yellow, red, blue, orange. It's got 6 colors listed. But there are only 3 colors to count in the hidden hue puzzle. I kind of want to maybe just think mostly about the atelier and the blue house as much as possible before thinking about a hidden hue. But I am going to probably, hidden hue is on my mind, right? We've got all of these cutouts. Music room, library, guest bedroom. They only have the most sort of vague shapes of how the room... They have like the, for lack of a better term, the bones of how a room is laid out. Although this passageway one is actually kind of interesting because it actually has some weird extra pieces. It just has like the outline of what's going on. Staked claim 2.2 acre plot east of creek. When was the house built? Is this the... So that makes so much sense. So the 2.2 acres is the house. This is the grounds for the house. Staked claim 2.2 acre plot east of the creek. We're basically at the creek right now. Just east of us is the house. I guess I just kind of assumed this house had been here forever, but maybe it was built shortly after 1913 or completed in 1913 or... So I think I'm supposed to sort of assume that this was built first. There's lots of like physics questions here. This door has led to a dead end and a bunch of rocks in every other configuration of that room. But in this one, somehow the rocks are gone. That's all magic. This is the magic of the world. We have a house where the rooms switch every day. Like, you're just meant to sort of assume that these things can happen. We have pool, we have pump room. Then this is interesting. Why list these rooms in this order? Do I need to put them in that order in the house? Like our other house? Is that part of the puzzle? This one right here is weird. This one right here is very weird. It's a drawing of a house. 3 levels or 6 vertical, horizontal lines. Okay. Foyer, Mount Holly, Foundation, here it says. Mount Holly first draft. The best part of this is that it's this page. It's the same outline, it's this. And by the same, I mean it's different because it's flipped upside down. Like this right here is the call it a day button. This right here is our inventory flipped. This right here is the permanent additions. 3 primary colors, 3 primary paths. Okay, so our primary colors are the issue. Primary colors, as far as I know, are like red, blue, and yellow, right? I'm 99% sure that's true. It's been a long time since I've been in first grade. This test draft thing is insane. And then I wonder if this is the same as it was last time. Oh, this is so weird. Oh, it's kind of creepy. Oh, what a fucking game, man. What a game. It's eerie is the word I mean. Not creepy, but surreal in a way that causes me to feel wrong. You know? That's what it is. It's Uncanny Valley. Kind of. Uncanny Valley-esque. The music is doing it too. It's all doing it. This is awesome. Look, there's a hole. The wall isn't a wall. This is all it's just paper thin. Wait, that's weird. Wait. You should be able to see in there. But here it's only... That's strange, actually. So we have a lot of places we could start. Can and cane. That's an E. We have a million places to start right now, and I don't know where to start. One, I would like to just explore. I would love to just explore. We also have... What the fuck is this? You know, we got some Morajai boxes, but they're different. Green flips around. Where to even start? So let's get to work. Here's where to start. Oh god, I got a grin so my face is gonna be hurting by the end of this episode. I got a grin so big on my fucking face right now. I think it's worth testing. It's worth opening our old Please God. In Photoshop. Worth opening Please God and starting with round 2. Now, I think it's very possible that... Nope, I'm already wrong. I was going to say, I think it's already possible that the letters are the same. Because I was like, I remember there's an E on the first rank. The E is right here. We found E right here. So here's what we're gonna have to do. I'll be right back. Let me save this document as, please God, round 2 electric boogaloo. This is the sequel. Okay, so here's the deal. That one is E. The rest of these are gone. I think the easiest way to do this is just going to be to literally take all of it from here, delete, and delete. And I just realized I accidentally deleted my E. We'll put an E here. This feels like a fun way to start. Okay, I mean, so as we go around, if we happen to see one of those, I think it makes sense to cane and can. I think it makes sense to sort of notate them. The problem is, it's weird. This is the thing that's eerie about it. Oh my God. I've been thinking about this. Speaking of thoughts that I had immediately upon ending the last episode. I don't even know if I said this last episode. The weirdest part is the fucking hallways. In the other house, the rooms lead to each other. In this house, the rooms do not lead to each other. The hallways lead to the rooms. And the hallways have colors. And the hallways have junctions. And the hallways are strange. The hallways make it all... It's like I'm hearing someone speak English, except all of the vowels have been removed. It's close to what I know, but it's very different. Because the house isn't this. The house has a hallway between a lot of this shit. And there aren't doors everywhere because they're you know, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's different. Vine, thorn and horn. Thorn and horn. So this is T. And this is probably the first room on the... Yeah, so this is the first... This is bottom right. Okay. Now, the next question here is probably like... Do we need to be taking other notes as well? Do we need to be like notating like what room goes where? So this was thorn and horn, so T. Do I need to be taking notes for like... Maybe I'll put an asterisk in each room. I probably need to be noting the color here so that I can see it all from a like bird's eye view. I need to probably be noting these. We're going to have to we don't know the correct way to take notes right now because we don't know the full extent of the problem. I can see small, like by problem, I mean, you know, the thing we're trying to solve. I can see small little inklings of where we might start, which are, I see a letter puzzle, like a poster puzzle. I see allowance. I see a whole lot of allowance. I see so much allowance. I love this fucking game. I see so much allowance is the best part of it. I'm gonna have to make a better like Morajai note is the other thing too, because Morajai puzzle box note, because so yellow must, because I don't remember how they work. So I have a cheat sheet though, because I have all of the, I need a cheat sheet, but I have a list of all the answers. I have all of the Morajai postcards. Black shifts to the right as if on train rails. Red turn black, white turns black. Or black turns red, white turns black. Yellow moves north. Okay. So the thing is, green flips across the center. There shouldn't be a... There shouldn't be blue, right? There shouldn't be blue. So currently what we know about blue is just that it... So green flips across the center. Black here rotates across. Blue is also flipping across? No, blue is not flipping across. Right here. Okay, we have to figure out what blue is doing. Right here, blue is doing nothing. If I hit this one, that shifts everything one to the left, one to the right. Blue does nothing. If I hit it here, blue jumped to the left. And by that, I mean it went to the right. So it's like it's flipping across the middle here. Does blue do something weird like it does whatever is in the middle? I think I just found it. Blue does whatever is in the middle. So if we put... This is my theory. If we hit blue right now... Shit. It goes up. It does go up. It does go up. So it can switch place. Okay, so blue does whatever... is in the middle, but that makes no sense because how do I get 4 blue? Oh, do I need 4 gray? No, I need 4 yellow. Say, listen, there's a lot to think through right now. I need 4 yellow. So, this is so interesting. What a wild thing. Okay, let's do this. The only way to tackle this problem is the same way we've tackled every problem in this game. With vigorous note-taking, vigorous head slamming into brick wall until the brick wall gives way and you make progress. And with a little bit of hope in our heart that we can eventually solve any puzzle if we just take good enough notes and keep at it long enough. So I think the first thing to do is this. I'm going to make a new document in Photoshop that just has all of the rules of the Morajai boxes. To do that, I will... maybe I'll do that off camera. Because I don't know how to do it best. We can just make this really shitty. We can make it really shitty. Here's how we'll do it. So this is so ugly. Oh, this is so ugly. What is a playthrough of Photoshop without Ryan making it absolutely obscene though? This is our like Morajai, like blue equals whatever is in our cheat sheet, our legend. Blue does whatever the center does is kind of how I'm thinking about it. We need to color code this shit and make it where's bold at? I need to throw some bold on this text. because that makes my brain better. So now I think all we have to do is just go through note by note and add the other stuff, because I think that's we'll handwrite it, but that's fine. So okay. Black, entire row shifts to the right. Row shifts to right. I mean, at this point, we have to sort of invest this time in this because I can't wait to find out what's inside of this box. If it's allowance, I will be not necessarily surprised, but I will be a little disappointed. A little bit disappointed. First off, let's check this as well. In my notes, I have door 1, Morajai, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I believe there is actually one in master bedroom as well. So this is the original. Yes. We'll open that one as well and keep it off to the side for our notes. Okay. So I think the original box says almost nothing like about a rule. Nothing helpful on it. Okay. So then the Finn Aries variation says red turns black to red, turns white to black. Okay. Then we have yellow moves north. Yellow is going to be a little hard to see, but we can solve that very easily. Yellow moves north. I love it when they say north. I like using cardinal directions for up and down. It makes me happy. I don't know why it does, but it makes me happy. Let's add a little bit of how do I add, like, welcome to Ryan Plays Photoshop. How do you add stroke? There's got to be a way. Is it up here? Guys, I'm so good at at Photoshop. Now, this is a thing I will absolutely Google tips on. How to add stroke to text in Photoshop. This is probably a thing I've done before. Open the layer styles menu by double-clicking your text layer. Layer styles? Over here? Styles? Was that not it? Oh, brother. Okay, it's just gonna be yellow for now. The amount of things I have actually learned from playing Blueprints and doing Photoshop is not zero. It's just that I think we're mostly here to look at this blue house and not to learn Photoshop right now. So I'll learn it at some other point. Violet, aka purple, move south. Okay. So purple. Oh shit, I moved the wrong one. Okay, so purple moves south. These are the simple ones. That's door 4. Door 5. Every time I do it. Why does it insist on pasting right there? It's fine. I'll just make a bunch. Okay. Perfect. So purple moves south. We need to make that purple. Here's what I'm envisioning in case you haven't pieced it together yet. I'm gonna like make this cheat sheet and then have it available as we, for me, for very quick reference, kind of like our math cheat sheet on the dartboard. And then orange is orange is the consensus one, which says majority of adjacent tiles change to color of most adjacent. Is maybe not the clearest way to phrase that. Now, I did choose orange for the background, so that looks like hell. What if we made our orange box a different color? Thoughts on that? What if we made it say like gray? Seems great to me. You'd even make it white. Cool. See, there's stroke, but that's for boxes. There's got to be stroke for these somewhere. But I'll have to find it another time. Okay, orange is one of my favorites, to be honest with you. And then we have 6 is actually the same as the one that is in the master bedroom. So it's just the like, here's how they work. It's just more ajay. 7 is pink. Rotate around this one. We need a purple that is more pink. This one should be a little bit darker. Cool. This is really kind of hard to see still, but whatever. I'll add stroke later. Green is just swap. Swap across center. Okay. And then, oh my God, I'm excited. We may find new ones. I'm not sure. I don't know if these are all going to be blue or if they're going to be like... Does that make, like, all of the ones in here, are they going to be blue because blue is the new color, or what are they going to be? So now we have a puzzle. This can move north and shift something down to the bottom. I kind of feel like it should be... It has to be green, right? Because then if you move that... Oh, boy. You can hit this button here, okay? And then you can... I need gray to be on the bottom eventually to sort of help rotate these. That said, the other thing we could do is just simply... Okay, we know which ones are yellow. We have to move them south. If they are south, then it's very easy. You can just move them north to where they need to go. To move them south, you can do stuff like this. That works. You can also do this. That works. Then hit it again. Okay. We're actually hilariously kind of close. It's just that I need... I think this is key. So if I keep hitting this button right now, if I hit this, I can't speak, but I can solve it. What do we get? Ah, what is that? Okay. Okay. We have to change our ways. We have to change our ways. Was it all caps? I think it was all caps. We're going to put this one in white. Our current note-taking methods are not good enough. I think this could very well be a family core type of problem, but I do not know that yet, and so instead I will just be taking notes, and I will just be putting them here. Okay. Lies. Let's go solve another one. It's worth noting, by the way, we haven't even walked through this place, but I want to, but I also want to like take it a day at a time, right? I kind of want. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Maybe not gallery. Maybe not gallery next. I don't know. I kind of want to take it like a step at a time. That looks like a kettlebell. A bell, a 3 bell, and a calendar. What I'm trying to say is this. Part of me wants to run screaming through this house, through the rough draft, screaming and yelling and looking in every single room and looking at every single lantern and just seeing what there is to see. A big part of me wants to do it. The problem is I know that is 5 hours worth of screaming. What I mean by that is if I wander into drawing room like I just saw, I'm gonna look at. If I wander into this room, I'm gonna try and solve this. I'm gonna look at and be like, what is the actual houses? What is the Mount Holly? What is the estates like version of this? What is here in that other world that we're in? And does that mean something? I'm going to look at the painting and be like, wait, but so this is just an abstract. Wait, so it's a shape, but does this come down still? No. I'm going to have so many hours worth of things to do there. And I think potentially a more methodical and slow and steady and giving myself time to think on these, etc., might be the way to do it. Okay. So this is hallway rank 1. This is room 2, room slightly to the east. It's a pantry. It has a harp and a sharp. It's got a harp and a spear. And of course it has one of these. The thing about harp and spear that's weird. Could be sharp. Could be sharp. I think it's probably sharp. We'll write down S. We'll write down S question mark. Question mark means I'm still not sure. Okay. It's got to be 4 blue. It does whatever the center does, but the center is blue, meaning it does nothing. Pink goes rotate around this one. No, is this purple? It's purple, so it moves south. Okay. So I think I need to put pink in the center to get one of these to move south. Then and by pink I mean purple. I'm so sorry. Purple. Then I need to get wait. What did I do wrong here? I don't know that you can do this way. I think you might have to keep this one in the... So, hold up. Pink in the center. So that you can then move this one south. So that you can then move this south so that you can then rotate. Oh boy, I'm so sorry. You're not going to be able to listen to me. You're going to have to kind of watch the screen while I try and solve these, because putting Morajai puzzle boxes into words remains very difficult for me. Lies we. Like, it's very difficult to just it's very difficult to say, like, I'm moving the northwest one slightly to the south. Especially because my brain is like supplying the answer 4 steps ahead or something like that. I don't know. They're so tactile feeling. Translating them to language is difficult. Okay, we have, this looks like actual pink. We have red, we have orange, which is changed to color of most adjacent. It's this is orange, right? Is this Carrerica? I have it written down. No. This is Finn, so this is red. Yeah, so there is a place in my notes that I should probably slightly update this. But maybe the place to do it is actually just on this document. Finn. But Finn is not the problem. What I need is actually the actual shape. I need the shape because on these Morajai documents, I'm going to need to be like, what shape is it? Is it time to get good enough at Photoshop to start drawing shapes? Probably not. Let me test out the old polygon tool. I mean, that's a perfect polygon. That is exactly what I'm going for. Wait, no, just close it. Did I just close it? I did not close it, thank God. Okay. I don't know how I guess the polygon tool just makes this shape perfectly, but speaking of which, I should save this document real quick before I accidentally close it. File, save as. In the atelier, we'll call this a Morajai sheet, but we will put it towards the top of the file so that I can get it. Okay, so here's what we have with the puzzle itself. So pink rotates around. Orange changes to color of most adjacent. These are just the same color. Okay. How do you move things south in this method? I think you have to rotate around. So that gets one here. This could be red. If we did that, then we would have a couple red. But I need to get to this corner with red. So how do you do that? How does one do that? Well, first off, probably don't turn all of them red. If you were to... Don't turn all of them red yet, because they can always be turned red with a single click. In the meantime, they're very useful because they can be... That was the wrong button. Because they can be... shifted around. Now, wait, hold up. Wait. Can I make this orange one any color other than orange? Yes, if I hit this. Oh, oh. So I think the orange one has to be pink so that you can rotate everything around. Meaning, now we are left with the task of just rotating until we get these. Rotating until we get pink in the correct spot. That right there solves it. Done. We're 3 for 3. We lies cast. I'm so in love with this game. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I've died and gone to heaven. But notice the tended rose vines, by the way. Notice the tended rose vines. Could you guys just see anything I just did? Sorry, I just did this. I just put it on. Lies we cast. Okay, so let's go. Let's continue row by row. Row by row. Rank by rank, I should say. So first door here should be Maid's Chambers. We do have Clog and Cog, which is just L. That's very easy, thank God. Feel very confident about that. I do wonder if these all, like the posters in the main house, can be different day to day, but still give you the same letter, which is the difference. So I wonder if these could be different. Because if so, then we could check our S by seeing if whatever appears in there the next day is the same. I don't know. I don't know if it would be different in this house. In this house, things are very... Things are very different in this house. I think all of these rooms are the same every time. I think they are the same layout. I could be wrong about that. Okay, we have a Morajai with pink, purple, and orange. Orange changes to the most adjacent colors. Purple moves south. Pink rotates around. We have this color, which is purple, okay? Or we have the hourglass, which is purple. Now, how does the polygon tool work exactly? Nope. Help me out with the polygon tool here. Shape. Path. What if we did path? Create polygon number of sides, 6. No, I need it to be different. Oh my God. Can round the edges. This is crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you tell? Okay. What I need, honestly, all I really want here is a, like, probably that's all nice and stuff. What if instead I could just draw? Maybe I want the line tool. Maybe we take the line tool and we just go, so this is purple. This is a Raja. What if we could do this instead and just go boop? Why are my lines not... Why don't my lines have anything in them? Okay, so it turns out I'm not very good at... this either. Okay, that actually worked. Okay. And then we're going to fill it. You ready? I don't know how we're going to fill it, but we're so going to fill it. Okay. Then, grab me. I can do this with paintbrush. I can absolutely just do this with paintbrush. Give me this. Give me, let me pick the color. Oh yeah, as a purple hourglass. I'm laughing because of the absurdity of what this game has asked me to do. I probably just could have used paintbrush from the whole start and done this. This is going to be the most chaotic, terrible document of all time when I'm done with it. I can't wait. Okay. Beautiful. Truly a thing of beauty. No, I lost my polygon. Somehow I lost my polygon. It's okay. Good news. We can solve this. Maybe I should like favorite the line tool. Okay, so then we go like here. Oh, thing of beauty. A thing of beauty. And then what if we, instead of doing this, went paintbrush, went red, beautiful. Instead of 1 pixel, what if we went like 3 pixels? That'd probably be way easier to color in. Yeah, much better. Beautiful. Okay, so that's my cheat sheet. So we have purple. We need to get purple everywhere. One of these oranges must be purple. One of the other thing to think about though is that pink is so helpful for in the center square for rotating. This is almost there. In fact, if I hit this button, no, it'll become pink. If I hit, still becomes pink. I think I've got it. I think right there, it does it. Yeah, okay, easy. Whew, thank God these are not wildly difficult. They're exactly the right amount of difficult. Spend about 3 minutes on it, and then the Lies We Cast is a banger way to end whatever is happening on this thing. The Lies We Cast. That's metal. Okay, we have conservatory in my favorite slot, which is the bottom left-hand one. Conservatory here. Beautiful. We have bear and an ear, which is just a bee. Blessed? Oh my God, it actually does spell a word. I was fully just assuming these would not be actual letters. Bear and ear is blessed. We have a... I feel like we've hit an amazing like rhythm already. I feel like we're already in an amazing rhythm trying to solve this. So diamond is nuance, which is green, which is swap across center. Yeah, so minus all of the times that I have to go do some insane shit like this, I feel like we've hit a really good rhythm. But this is actually just kind of fun. You know, you're just coloring a little bit. Okay, so green swaps across the center. Let's reset it. Orange becomes the color you need most, so 2 of them must be green. The yellow moves north, and this rotates right, or shifts right. So we've got... Easiest way to make one... What's the easiest way to make one of these green? So, hold up. We start with the green in the middle, which is a problem. So I think what we probably need to do is do this to get it out of the middle. Green in the middle is a problem not only because it needs to be at the corners to solve the puzzle, but also because green needs to flip across the center. So if it's in the center, it's a problem. This becomes green here, which is nice. Then, unfortunately, we need this one to be... Orange does what again? Orange changes color to most adjacent. Sure. This flips across. I feel like I need this south again. But to get that, we have to, like, move this up. But I don't know how to do that. This is tricky. Do we need 2 yellows? We may need 2 yellows. You can't make it 2 yellows because there's no way. So this is... shit. So hold up. Can you make it 2 yellows if it is... That was the wrong button. So you can't make 2 yellows because this is interesting. Orange might be limited by colors that have 2 squares on the board to start with. The only way that wouldn't be true is if the blank square like doesn't count or something. Like that and that. This is 2 separate colors. If this turned green, then we would know that the black squares or blank, I guess. I don't know what to call them. Maybe this is blank, that's black. Doesn't count. But that's not the case. So these actually should all just turn green. So I guess the easiest way to do this is just to say, how do you most efficiently get them to all to turn green without using your yellow is the most valuable thing. So how do you turn all of the oranges green or most of the oranges green without there's one. Then flip an orange down here. This becomes green. Okay. Then flip this. No, that doesn't work. This one works. Okay. Then okay, hold up. How do I get this one to be green? If I rotate, you can always rotate for free. Rotate. Some actions in Morajai puzzle boxes are undoable. Are undoable. If that makes sense. They're undoable. They cannot be taken back, is what I'm attempting to say. Whereas other actions are free actions. You can rotate this as many times as you want, as long as you do not click the wrong square. However, and you can flip, generally, as many times as you want, as long as you do not. But once you've changed the color, it changes. Once you have moved something north that cannot go south again, that sucker is moved to north. So we need to think very carefully here. I currently have 2 green in the middle, which is a weird place for them. If I were to do this, and then hit this button. That would work to turn this green. I have these two currently. I need to move the... I think if I hit green... I think if I hit... Okay, hold up. Hold up, sorry. This one's playing with my brain. Boom, boom. Then if I hit... this button right here, I win. Done. God, it's impossible to talk about. It's impossible to talk about. It's so insane to try and narrate. But it just clicks in your head. Of the lies we cast is the final line. What a beauty. What an absolute beauty. Conservatory. It's nuts how they... It stretches the limits of my imagination, how close these rooms look to each other. Does that make sense? Like, compared to the versions that we know. Like, this is so similar in terms of decor. This was hypothetically built, 110 years ago. This thing we're standing in. This is all dead ends. Interesting. And yet it looks exactly like the thing we know. This is interesting. Okay. So this is regular bedroom with a beautiful cover on it. There is an enormous, like a port, something like that. And then that's an arch, but it's also, isn't that also like a portcullis? No, wait, that's something else. It's a, Megan, my wife and I had one of these behind us as we got married. Trellis. Okay, questions here. Unknown. Not sure. Arch feels best. Arch feels like the right length of word. Trellis feels long. Could be like pier, could be dock. I'm not sure. Let's do this. I love more. It's a good thing. It's a good goddamn thing. I love these because I love them so much. And this is green. And there's a lot of them to solve. Okay, so this is green. So we need one of the orange to become green. Yellow moves north. Blue mimics what is in the center, which means currently it does nothing. There's one of them. If we hit boom, then this moves. If we hit boom, then this moves. Done. Boom, this moves. It's that simple. Did that copy? Where'd it go? There we go. This is passed. Okay, so the thing is that and I haven't even said this out loud, but because of the lights and because of a hidden hue and these lights, it is my assumption that the answers we get from that the default layout we get here will actually probably not. It either will mean something or it will be complete nonsense, but it will not be the final answer to what we need, because I think the puzzle is going to be count 6 red rooms or whatever, like 8, primary colors, 18 adds up to 6 each, adds up to 18, and you have to follow lanterns in some way, shape, or form to get a more real message. That's on my mind, but that is also way above the scope of what I can solve right now. We're going to focus on the minutia and attempt to... This is B2, right? This is B2? I think so. Is there a secret safe over here? And attempt to solve what's right in front of us. There's no... Oh, there it is. Okay, so we have pie. We have pie. If they're the same, what does that mean? I don't know. Okay. We have a purple, aka a Raja. Purple moves south. We should move at least one of these oranges to south. Blue imitates the middle, meaning it could also be purple, actually. Okay, there's an interesting thing here, which is this. You cannot move pieces north right now. However, I need to surround these pieces with... I need to surround the orange with purple. But I can't move pieces north. I can only move pieces south. So we have to pick carefully which one of these pieces we move. Like if we do this, that becomes purple, but... And that's purple, but we can't move anything up north. So we've lost already. So I think what we probably need to do is put this in the center. Blue becomes the same thing. We need to move one south. How do I get orange? Wait, hold up. How do I get orange? Can I even get orange on the second row? Because that's the easiest place to get it in close contact with purple. Only if I move purple to the bottom row. Okay, I'm going to try something. So if I... But then you still have the major problem of... Does this mimic it in terms of color? Oh, that would have been cool if this mimicked it in terms of color as well. And then this became purple. Oh, this is rough. I don't know how to do this. I think this becomes my closest way to get purple in the second row. Okay, we're actually there. We're actually there. Then I need to rotate orange to this side, becomes purple, rotate, done. Woo! Okay, so this is past we. I love this game. Oh my god. Oh, I'm going to be so sad when this is over. Okay. What is this room? That's a hallway. Okay. I was like, I don't even know what that is. So you can literally get turned around so easily here. We entered from that way, right? That's south? No, this is maid chamber, which means conservatory. This is B1. This is B2. So this is C2. Gallery is C2. We ignore the fact that there's freaking O's around. I hate that. I hate that a lot. There is probably date. Oh, date and wait does not make sense. We don't know. We're ignoring that. We're ignoring that for now. We have this is blue. This is blue mimics. Yellow moves north. Meaning we need to get a... Okay, so we need to put the blank one in the middle. Because now... Shit. We need to put the yellow one in the middle. Because now... we could shift these around. That said... We want to be careful to keep the blank one blank and one yellow in the middle row, because those are our keys for shifting everything up and down. So I think you have to like shift through blue. I don't know if that makes sense. Yellow moves north, so you can always move it south again. So we could do this. Shit, did I want to do that? Yes, I did want to do that, because then I can move this completely north. Oh, I think I just fucked up. I just fucked up. Okay, so I think for this puzzle, the rule is you have to get the blank, or I call it blank, but it's black. The black square into the middle row and keep it there. The middle rank. It cannot move from the middle rank once you get it there. Everything else can be dragged back down. For instance, if you put yellow here, you can't click this button, but you can click this button. Yellow can get dragged back down to the bottom rank and then move back north. However, so I can click. No, if I click it, it does the other thing. Shit. I can always click a black tile. If I click... that was the wrong thing. I wanted to click this one. Shit. Yellow wants to move north. Okay, so now I should click blue here. Nope, I should click. This is tough. Blue currently works like this. This is what I gotta do. So blue currently works like this. I need to move Oh, this is breaking my brain. This is breaking my brain. Okay. From here, I need to rotate one of these. I could also click this. Do that so that I can then shift. Do that. That's it. Okay, it's that easy. Oh, that was rough. We got there though. Seek. So this is C2. Past we seek. Okay. Unfortunately, that's about what I have time for today. We're gonna have to sit here on this. I mean, all we have in front of us right now is brute is I have 2 footsteps? Well, fuck. I'm not gonna make it to secret passage. How the hell did I get 2 footsteps? Wait, I may actually. No, I'm not going to. Wait. The hallways here don't count as footsteps, which is really nice. I have not looked at my footsteps a single time this episode. So gallery, entrance hall, secret passage should be right here. The problem is we're going to step into atelier, which I think is technically... Never mind. Apparently some part of the hallways do count as footsteps. What I was trying to say before I got so rudely interrupted by my lack of footsteps, which means that we can't go back into secret passage tomorrow, which means we're going to have to set it back up at the start of the next episode, is that... so that's on me. I made a mistake and I learned. What I was trying to say is all we have ahead of us is abandoned project. That's cool. Is pure work. We just have to go through it. We have to solve a bunch of Morajai puzzles, which I'm really looking forward to. So, yeah, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, positive comment down below. Woo! This is fun. I mean, I told you my face would hurt at the end of the episode, and it does. My brain also hurts from tactilely solving Morajai puzzle boxes, but that was awesome. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.